Hey, this is Skylar Pond, owner of Excellence Chiropractic. I'm going to show you one of my favorite shoulder mobilities. This is especially relevant for your MMA fighters or boxers or strikers out there who tend to hold the shoulders up and in and get everything really bound up and tight up in this area. If you've ever spent any time doing any striking with the upper extremity, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain it too much. What we're going to work on today is a way to mobilize this scapula. This is a scapulothoracic joint. It's meant to articulate, to move. You know this. If you threw punches like this, you generate zero force. If you use your shoulder blade to get that done, if you have mobility, everything from an Olympic lifter who wants to get popped to a striker who wants to throw a blow, you need to have this mobility. So I'm going to show you a great preparation work for it. What we're going to do, I'll show you on the skeleton real quick. Here's your scapula blade, or your shoulder blade as a lot of people call it. This is a joint that articulates against your rib cage. We're going to place a pair of lacrosse balls, taped together like so, on my scapula blade, then roll it midline so that it falls off the scapula blade close to the spine, and then we're going to articulate, letting that scapula blade come off the rib cage and mobilize. Okay? So I've got a couple props here. I'm just going to lie face down on the table here to get this done. I'm going to place these on my left scapula blade, then roll them midline so that it falls right past. Okay? Then I'm going to use this kettlebell to show how you can get pressure on and get an articulation going. Kind of a pin and stretch technique is what we're going for. Okay? Alright, so here's how it looks. Position this vertically along my scapula blade. So it's running north and south, same direction as the table right now. I have it on the scapula blade, and I roll midline there. I just kind of fell right past it. You can do simple articulations like this, something that I have a lot of people do. If you want to get a little bit more out of that, you can put a weight directly on that shoulder, and then work more dynamic ranges of motion. What we're going to do today is going to address not only that scapulothoracic junction I was telling you about, but also that tight pec of that internally drawn in piece. So what I'm going to do is draw that in, pin lateral to medial, put my weight back onto my shoulder, and pull up, over, and through. I've got a lot of tissue pull with this kettlebell contact right now. If I release that, I can just fall back, right? But I have a pin and stretch. That's pulling that all the way through. I release the tension as I reload it, reestablish the tension, and repeat that 3 times. If you do a good job with this, 3 is plenty. Alright, that's it. We just pinned the pec major and pec minor in place and pinned and stretched that while I was articulating the scapula blade off. If I had a restriction of my range of motion, I'd expect that to be quite a bit better. Well, it is a little bit better.